Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Hare Krishna, dear devotees. So today we are back to chapter 9 of Srimad Bhagavad Gita in the Bhakti Jnana course. So we start with text 11. So Puja Mataji, can you read the English translation?
Yes, Mataji, thank you.
Okay, I'll do the Sanskrit one. Text 11. Avajananti mamudha manushim tanumashritam param bhavam ajananto mama bhuta maheshwaram.
Fools deride me when I descend in the human form. They do not know my transcendental nature is the supreme law of all that be.
Text 12. Moghasha mogha karmano mogha jnana vichetasa rakshastin asurim chaiva prakritim mohinim shrita.
Those who are thus bewildered are attracted by the demonic and atheistic views. In that deluded condition, their hopes for liberation, their fictive activities, and their culture of knowledge are all defeated.
Text 13. Mahatmanastu mam partha daivim prakritim ashrita bhajantyananya manaso vyatva bhutadim avyayam.
O son of Buddha, those who are not deluded, the great souls, are under the protection of divine nature. They are fully engaged in devotional service because they know me as the Supreme Personality of Godhead, origin and inexhaustible.
Text 14. Satatam kirtayanto mam yatantascha dridhavrata namasyantascha mam bhaktya nitya yukta upasate.
Always chanting my glories, endeavoring with great determination, bowing down before me, these great souls perpetually worship me with devotion.
Text 16. Jnana yajnena chapyanye yajanto mamupasate ekatvena prithaktvena bahudha vishwato mukham.
Others who engage in sacrifice by the cultivation of knowledge worship the Supreme Lord as the one without a second, is diverse in many and in the universal form.
Text 16. Aham kraturaham yajna swadhaham aham anushadham mantroham aham evagyam aham agnir aham hutam.
But it is I who am the ritual, I the sacrifice, offering to the ancestors, the healing herb, the transcendental chant. I am the butter and the fire and the offering.
Text 17. Pitaham asya jagato mata dhata pitamaha vedyam pavitram omkara vriksama yajur evacha.
I am the father of this universe, the mother, the support, and the grandsire. I am the object of knowledge, the purifier, and the syllable Om. I am also the Rig, the Sam, and the Yajur Vedas.
Text 18. Gatir bharata prabhu shtakshi nivasa sharanam suhrit prabhava pralaya sthanam nidhanam bijam avyayam.
I am the goal, the sustainer, the master, the witness, the abode, the refuge, and the most dear friend. I am the creation and the annihilation, basis of everything, the resting place and the eternal seed.
Text 19. Tapamyaham aham varsham nigrihnamyu srijami cha amritam chaiva mrityuscha sadassachaham arjuna.
O Arjun, I give heat and I withhold and send forth the rain. I am immortality and I am also death personified. Both spirit and matter are in me.
Text 20. त्रैविद्यामा papa yajñe ishva swargatim prarthayanti te punyam ashratya surendra lokam ashnanti divyanati videva bhogan.
Those who study the Vedas and drink the Soma juice, seeking the heavenly planets, worship me indirectly. Purified of sinful reactions, they take birth on the pious heavenly planets of Indra, where they enjoy godly delights.
Text 21. Te tam bhuktva swargalokam vishalam Shine punye martyalokam vishanti evam trayi dharmam anuprapanna gata gatam kama kama labhante.
When they have thus enjoyed vast heavenly sense pleasure, and the results of their pious activities are exhausted, they return to this mortal planet again. Thus, those who seek sense enjoyment by adhering to the principles of the three Vedas achieve only repeated birth and death.
Text 22. Anyaschintayanto mam ye jana paryupasate tesham nityabhiyuktanam yogakshemam vahamyaham.
But those who always worship me with exclusive devotion, meditating on my transcendental form, to them I carry what they lack and I preserve what they have.
Text 23. Ye pyanya devata bhakta yajanti shraddhayanvita tepi mameva kaunteya yajantya vidhipurvakam.
Those who are devotees of other gods and who worship them with faith actually worship only me, or son of Kunti, but they do so in a wrong way.
Text 24. Aham hi sarva yajnana bhokta cha prabhureva cha na tu mam abhijananti tattvena tasya vantite.
I'm the only enjoyer and master of all sacrifices. Therefore, those who do not recognize my true transcendental nature fall down.
Text 25. Yanti deva vrata devan pitrin yanti pitri vrata bhutani yanti bhutejya yanti madhyajino imam.
Those who worship the demigods will take birth among the demigods. Those who worship ancestors go to ancestors. Those who worship ghosts and spirits will take birth among such beings. And those who worship me will live with me.
Text 26. Patram pushpam phalam toyam yo me bhaktya prayachati tadaham bhakthyupahritam ashnami prayatatmanah.
If one offers me with love and devotion a leaf, a flower, a fruit, or water, I will accept it.
Text 27. Yat karoshi yad ashnasi yad juhoshi dadasi yat tapasyasi kaunteya tat kurushva madarpanam.
Whatever you do, whatever you eat, whatever you offer or give away, and whatever austerities you perform, do that, O son of Kunti, as an offering to me.
Text 28. Shubha Shubha Phalaevam Mokshyase Karma Bandhane Sanyasa Yoga Yuktatma Vimukto Mamupashyasi.
In this way, you will be freed from bondage to work and its auspicious and inauspicious results. With your mind fixed on me in this principle of renunciation, you will be liberated and come to me.
Text 29. Samoham sarvabhuteshu name dveshyosti na priya ye bhajanti tu mam bhaktya mai te teshu chapyaham.
I envy no one, nor am I partial to anyone. I'm equal to all. But whoever renders service unto me in devotion is a friend, is in me, and I'm also a friend to him.
And take a little pause here. Karuna, over to you. Let me just...
Okay, so the summary of verses 11 to 29. Even after Krishna explains the opulence and qualities of his personal form, there are many who misunderstand him. Krishna comes in the human-like form, so some deem him an ordinary human. Others believe a personal form of God to be an elementary and infantile concept. Others believe that God manifests innumerable forms represented by the various demigods, each of whom are worthy of worship. Others cannot perceive on anything beyond this universe, and therefore consider the cosmos to be the supreme object of worship. While some claim that all paths lead to same destination, Krishna highlights that he awards different results to a person's worship based on their motivation and understanding. Krishna, however, establishes the worship of his personal form as the highest. So, lesson 38, we can worship the personal form of Krishna exclusively without a second. Text 22 of chapter 9. And according to our capacity. Text 26 of chapter 9. One can see him face to face and have a personal loving relationship with him. So whatever we can offer to the Lord and whatever worship we are doing to the Lord, he accepts that. So it is said there, patram pushpam phalam toyam. So offer him a leaf, offer him flower, offer him water. So he accepts that. So we have to really worship the personal form of the Lord, and then we can obtain liberation from this material world and be in his continuous service, in his abode. Yes, any comments?
Yes, it's good. Yeah, Krishna makes it very clear in this chapter, in these verses, how one should worship his personal form and get his full blessings, full benediction, and how the personal form is the highest. So it's so clear from the Gita, but yet it is so widely misinterpreted that one can become one with God. You know, one should worship some light and merge with God. But in these verses, Krishna is very clear about what we should worship, who we should worship. Naniban, anything from your side?
Yes, in 926, when it says patram pushpam, etc., people say, some say that patra means tulsi putra, tulsi patra, and some say that it includes all the vegetables that we offer, leafy vegetables.
Yeah.
They clarify.
Yeah, it does include tulsi, definitely, but it includes everything, all the different forms of vegetables. Because he used to he eats, he likes to enjoy prasad. As we know, with his friends, he goes and has picnics, and they have all sorts of prasad. So, yeah. Some people also just offer him very simple thing like water and tulsi, and that's it. When they cook, they don't offer that. But actually, the understanding is everything we cook it as an offering to the Lord. So, does that make sense, Nariman?
Yes, yeah.
Okay.
Thank you.
No, thank you. Good. Okay, let's. I think this is the last slot now. Okay.
Sitaram Prabhu, would you like to read the Sanskrit verse? Sitaram Prabhu?
He might. Let's see. He might not. Oh, he has unmuted. We can't hear you, Prabhu. No. I think Karuna, you carry on with Nanivan.
Okay, I have my daughter to read the English
Okay,
one.
good.
Okay, text 30. Api chet suduracharo bhajati mam anya bhag sadhureva samantavya samyak vyavasito hisa.
Even if one commits the most abominable action, if he is engaged in devotional service, he is to be considered saintly because he is properly situated in his determination.
Text 31. Kshipram bhavanti dharmatma shashvachantim nikhachati kaunteya pratijanihi name bhakta pranashyati.
He quickly becomes righteous and attains lasting peace. O son of Kunti, declare it boldly that my devotee never perishes.
Sitaram Prabhu, would you like to do the Sanskrit?
Haribol Mataji,
Ah.
are you hearing me?
Yes.
Yes, we can.
Okay. Text 32. Mam hi partha vyapasritya ye api syu papa yonaya striyo vaishya tatha sudra te api yanti param gatim.
O son of Pritha, those who take shelter in me, though they be of lower birth, women, Vaishyas, merchants, and Shudras, workers, can attain the supreme destination.
Kim punarbrahmana punya bhakta rajarsayastatha. What is this? Pritam asukam lokam imam prapya bhajas vachmam.
How much more this is so of the righteous Brahmanas, the devotees, and the saintly kings. Therefore, having come to this temporary miserable world, engage in loving service unto me.
Man man bhava madbhakto matiyajimam namaskuru mame vasyasi yuktevam atmanam matparayat naha.
Engage your mind always in thinking of me. Become my devotee, offer obeisances to me, and worship me. Being completely absorbed in me, surely you will come to me.
That's the end of chapter 9. The summary of the verses 30 to 34. A devotee, even if committing an horrible act, is considered saintly and is quickly rectified. Krishna requests Arjuna to boldly declare that his devotees are never vanquished. By thinking of Krishna, offering him obeisances, and becoming absorbed in him, one, regardless of his position, will go back to Godhead. Lesson 39. Forgive and be forgiven. So this is very important. Everyone makes mistakes in life and probably over and over again. Due to past conditioning, we are bound to make mistakes. Krishna is very forgiving and understanding. Vishwanath Chakravarti Thakur describes 5 types of people. The 5th class is one who only sees bad in everyone. The 4th class is one who sees both bad and good but focuses on the bad. The 3rd class is one who sees both bad and good in equal measure. The 2nd class is one who sees both bad and good but focuses on good. The 1st class is one who sees good only Krishna and Guru can do this. So different level of persons, and they have different views about everything around them. So yeah, we have to remember Lord Krishna, offering him obeisances and become absorbed in him 24 hours so that we can go back to him, back to Godhead.
It's a little peaceful as well when if somebody does something wrong to us, if we hold a grudge, it becomes very hard to focus on trying to become God conscious, because you're always thinking, oh, I want to get revenge and I'm not going to talk to that person, I'm this and that. But if we let it go and not focus on that, not put all of our attention on that, then we save so much energy. We actually can make very good progress. So when somebody does anything wrong to us, and that will happen because this is the material world and we've done karma, some things will come, no doubt about it. But somehow we have to try to avoid becoming affected by the negativity. And the best way is to remain positive. Yes, this is happening, but it's a good thing. There are many good reasons why it's happening. So we try to find the good reasons. Otherwise, we end up blaming the Lord as well. Oh, my Lord, why did you make this happen? It's not because of him it's happened. It's because of us. So anyway, just wanted to share that. Nanibin, anything from your side?
That's very true. Thinking so not overthink about when somebody does wrong to us, then it is basically just forget about it, or rather say it's because of something that I may have done in the past. That's why it's all coming back to me.
Yeah.
That's why this has happened.
Yeah, it doesn't mean that we let somebody roll us over. We're not weak, but we do understand when something happens and it's out of our control. This is, this is something that we have to deal. We take responsibility. We deal with it. We don't get entangled in the negativity of it all. That's very important. And it's so easy to get entangled in the negativity. It's so easy. So
that's what most people do, isn't it? I mean, it's very easily done that people want to find out why this has happened and what, and then they ponder over it and confront it. But should we be focusing on trying to find the reason for why other people are doing it, or just completely ignore it and carry on with our activity?
I think we can't. If somebody is bullying us, for example, right? We should. Depending on the circumstances, we're not weak in the sense that we let anybody do anything to us. No. But if it's something that's out of our control, we try to find out why is this happening, and yet we cannot control it. It's still happening. It still happened. Then I think we have to sort of accept this is something that I've done it, as you said, I've done something in the past and I'm getting the reaction for it. And I will not, I will behave in the mode of goodness, in the mode of pure goodness. I will not let it drag me down into the lower modes. Then that's a good way to deal with it. If it's something that we can confront or try to deal with, we should. just so that we are satisfied. Look, I've done my bit, this has happened. Somebody has done something, said something, and I've tried to find out, why did you say that, and what was the reasoning behind that. But there are many situations where we just can't, somebody talks and we know it's rubbish and what to do, and we can't stop them, in which case we just have to carry on and accept, this is something, this happened, something that I can't control, and I'm not going to let it get me down. I want to make spiritual progress. Does that make sense, anyone?
Yes, yes.
Yeah. But the sales are when these different situations can come, you just can't legislate. One answer doesn't fit all the scenarios, every situation is, but the main thing is we cannot lose our focus. And I always find when I'm confronted with that, I always thank Krishna. As soon as you thank him, even it's a problem which is, it's quite insurmountable. But as soon as you thank him, you think, okay, actually, it's not that bad. It's not that bad now. So just thanking the Lord, being grateful, even when we might not be, there's nothing really to be grateful for, but we know there is, right? Because we're breathing, we still got, some life in us. So we're thankful to him. Just that reduces the problem immediately, with immediate effect. So I think to get in the mood of always thanking him, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. It takes practice, but we can get there. We can get there. And that sort of, we sort of avoid any negative thinking within our minds.
It's a good point. Always think Krishna, whatever happens, good or bad, isn't it?
Yeah, good or bad. Because, he cares. He won't do anything that's going to be harmful to us, because he's our father. He controls he loves us, So whatever's happening is ultimately for our good. Sometimes it's hard to understand. How can this be good for me, Krishna? But we just have to have this faith that he's not going to do anything against us. So
Very difficult to make young people understand this.
yeah. Oh yes, you need a tremendous amount of faith. Yeah, that's right. You need a lot of faith for this, especially challenging situations. And they will come. Sorry, Karuna?
I don't carry on, bro.
No, I'm done. I've said enough.
I just want to share one thing that just happened on Saturday while I was back from Jagannath Rath Yatra. It was quite dark and it was raining, and my car wasn't washed for some days, so the I couldn't see the road well properly, so it was quite difficult to drive, and I was coming slowly. But at that time, I was just thinking, oh, why is it that like I didn't wash the car properly, or why is it I completely forgot to thank Krishna. But then, few kilometers from my home, there was an accident. There was an accident, so I didn't realize anything at that time. But when back home, and I was thinking, if ever the car was in good condition, and I would have been driving quite quickly, I would maybe be at the exact time that the accident happened on the road. So it could have been really bad.
Interesting example. Very good.
So at that time, I thank Krishna. Oh God, Krishna, you saved us, because if I did normally wash the car properly, I wouldn't have been in this condition and would have drove quite quickly. And maybe I could have been at the time of that accident happened. So
Good example.
Krishna is amazing. We never know what he's doing. We can't understand what he's doing, but yeah, it just happened. I normally I do the washing of the car every week or so. So I don't know what happened. I didn't get time of to watch the Gopal Party. So
Mhm.
incredible what happened on Saturday.
That's a good example. Yeah, very good example.
Yeah.
And the motto is don't wash the car. And I like that example.
No,
Oh,
basically it was quite challenging driving at that time. It was dark and raining and I couldn't see
Hmm.
properly. So normally I am above 60 kilometers driving, but on Saturday it was 30, 40, not even 50 kilometers I was driving.
Okay. Interesting. Okay, thank you for sharing that. That was very good, actually.
Mm.
Good share.
Yeah.
Anybody else? Anything else? Okay. Over to you, Karuna.
Okay, so this is the end of the most confidential knowledge, chapter 9. So Srimad Bhagavad Gita ki jai.
Yay.
And